that's all I got. This has been K-Tup from SB Gaming, and I will see you next time. Take care.
Remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. My Rattata is different from regular top percentage.
It's youngster Joey time.
What's up, Pokemon fans? I'm K-Tup, and this is SB Gaming. Last week we talked about an iconic move that's been present throughout the history of the franchise, but this week we're going to look at one of the most iconic characters in the game. Yep, you heard me right, it's youngster Joey. If you aren't familiar with early Pokemon meme culture, oh god, you probably won't be familiar with the lore of youngster Joey. To put it simply, he is the origin of one of the most iconic lines of dialogue in the history of Pokemon. Top percentage. Generation 1 was a time of mystery for youngster Joey. Most basic trainers were nameless and were only referred to as their trainer class. Retrospectively, we can look back and assume this was a primitive version of Joey. In red, blue, and yellow, he had a level 15 Rattata and a Spearow of the same level. When you beat him, he has a simple phrase for you. You're decent. No, Joey. You're decent. Generation 2 is where the youngster Joey lore really starts to heat up. As you traverse through Johto's Route 30, connecting Route 31 to Cherry Grove, Joey is engaged in a battle with youngster Mikey until you deliver the Mystery Egg to Professor Elm. Once you've done that and get back on the road, you initiate your first non-rival battle of the game. Joey's move to Johto was seemingly a little bit tough on his poor old Rattata, as he has regressed to level 4 when you first meet him. Maybe his Spearow suffered a similar fate to Blue's Raticate, rest in peace, when you thumped it in Generation 1, as Joey only has the one Pokemon. You do have to respect his commitment though, as even after you thump him with a couple tackles, he'll ask you for your phone number and give you a ring later on. When he calls you up for your first rematch in Crystal, his Rattata has grown to level 15, and once you dispatch him again, he'll train it up to level 21 and evolve it to Eradicate. This dude may be doing some questionable stuff with his Pokemon, as his calls constantly mention how cool and tough his Rattata is. Like, seriously dude, get a room. In Ruby and Sapphire, we get a rip-off Joey. All he's got is a level 8 Zigzagoon and a level 10 Machop. I knew Joey was a pretty cool dude, but I must say it's pretty impressive to have doppelgangers. Joey in Fire Red and Leaf Green returns with a slightly more competitive team. His level 15 Rattata and Spearow make a return from Generation 1. Then we meet another doppelganger in Generation 3, but his Rattata looks strangely similar to a Machop. You spot the difference, games are getting harder and harder. Our old friend returns in Heart Gold and Soul Silver with his iconic level 4 Rattata. Bonus points for the sick sideways hat. I've also decided that it's canon that our buddy Joey has short-term memory loss. Even after his Rattata has evolved, he'll still call the player and utter perhaps the most iconic line of dialogue in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I quote,
Remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata is in the top percentage of all Rattata.
I'm not sure if the kid's hallucinating or if he just thinks his Rattata got super buff, but he's still pretty much a doormat for the player to wipe his boots on, even in the rematches. He keeps only a single Raticate throughout 3 rematches at level 34, 40, and finally 54. You meet up with another Joey clone in Gen 5 in the Dream Yard. This time he's turned his hat all the way around, but yikes, that Rattata isn't looking too good, buddy. Might want to get that one checked out. Now I have my doubts as to whether or not this is the same kid on Route 2 in Black and White 2. Not really sure how easy it is to get a name change in Unova, but holy crap, that right there is a top percentage Rattata. And look at the rest of this absolute meme team. Brilliant stuff, I love it. In Gen 6, Joey has a Fletchling and a Scatterbug. Okay, cool, this one doesn't even deserve my time. While we're on the subject of irrelevance, Gen 3's remakes have the exact same clone with the Zigzagoon. This trend of Joey not getting any respect continues in Sun and Moon. He's got a level 7 Metapod. Thought a level 4 Rattata was bad, but this is just kinda humiliating. Joey turned emo for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and now he's got an Alolan Grimer that's bigger than him. That would be pretty intimidating if it didn't get wiped out in one hit by anything above level 10. And that's it, the complete main series game, History of Joey. I stand by what I said last week about proteins in the water in Unova, because a level 61 Rattata is just about the scariest thing I've ever seen. You know, this video isn't at all meant to be ripping on Joey, actually. It's kind of a tribute in a way. He may be the Glass Joe of Pokemon, but if there weren't some doormats for us to step on, I don't think we'd ever get stronger. Joey sure has taken a beating, but I guess there's something to be said for that. He still comes back every time for more. Thank you, Joey. You truly are top percentage. Hey everybody, welcome to the end card. Thanks for watching this all the way through, I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, liked, commented yet, and you would like to, then go for it. I really appreciate all the support you can give. Also, if you haven't watched the tackle video yet, that one's really interesting, and if you like this one, I think you'll like that one too. Next week I've got something a little bit different planned, so if you stay tuned, I'm going to try to keep the schedule of uploading on Thursdays at 12 Eastern constant, so be sure to come back and check it out next time, alright? Thanks again for watching, guys. See you later.